Yeah, and it's funny because you have these groups that are talking about America first. They don't want any foreign influence, right? And now you're using a website and an entire project that's been used to elect open borders Marxists, right? What Jamal Bowman, AOC, Cori Bush, all these people. These are open borders people, right? So these are folks that
marching arm in arm with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Steve Bannon. Like, what the heck?
Exactly. It's out of control, right? So these are the, this is what I'm saying. These are the, they call themselves America First, right? Except the first thing that they always talk about is not America, okay? They talk about another country first. No matter what happens, if it rained one day, it's because Israel did it. If they stepped on a Lego, Israel put it in their path. If they're stuck in traffic, it's the Jews, it's Israel. All the time. And so they use this AIPAC tracker, which is interesting, right? Because AIPAC, if you go on, this is the best part, Chanel, if you go on the website, AIPAC, the AIPAC tracker website, and you go into the donor list, because they have the list of all the donors, not a single person on the donor list is from overseas. Now, granted, there are some dual citizens in there. I know people take that and they want to make a controversy out of it. But AIPAC, AI, the first A stands for American. So this is all money that is being donated to this PAC from American citizens. Now, if you want to have the conversation that all PACs should be outlawed from donating to American politicians so that American politicians only solicit money from the American people, therefore the American people are the only ones who could effectively lobby said politicians, I am here for that conversation. Let's do it. The problem is here, Chanel, is that these guys and gals only want to focus on one PAC that donates to American politicians, and that happens to be AIPAC. They don't care about Act Blue. They don't care about CARE. They don't care about AAPAC, which is the Arab American PAC. They only care about AIPAC, American Israel PAC. And that's because for some strange reason, they believe a country the size of New Jersey in the Middle East is responsible for all of the problems, all of the negative things that happen to them around the world and in their day-to-day lives. But I find it ironic that the America First, they call themselves that, coalition of people, right, that say no foreign influence, and they whine about, you know, there's not enough deportations, are walking arm in arm with a Marxist who helped elect open borders Democrats. It makes no sense, but it confirms the existence of this horseshoe theory.
Is it that they just hate the Jewish people? And they should just go ahead and just, if you hate them that much, you know, just go buy a T-shirt, say, I hate Jewish people, and let's just call it a day. But in this case, we're seeing really high-level MAGA forces coming in and fractionalizing the base. My theory is that the average voter is not actually tracking this conversation. But what concerns me is that it's just demoralizing enough to certain hardcore MAGA people that it could result in people staying home in the midterm. So that's what's so maddening about this, Shawn. And President Trump has come out. He has made himself extremely clear about where he stands on the issue of Israel. We support Israel as an ally. We are making our decisions in foreign policy. He defines America first. And in response, the very group, the conservatives who are supporting groups like AIPAC Tracker, now they're saying, like Marjorie Taylor Greene said the other day, she said it's about the mission and not the man, trying to split MAGA away from Trump, the guy who defines MAGA.
Well, let me tell you what's going on, right? This is what I liken it to. You ever been to a kid's birthday party and they bring out a piñata and everyone takes a big swing at that piñata in hopes of busting it open? And then when it busts open, what do? All the kids who are ready to get their sugar high run in and hoard as much of the candy for themselves. And that is exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to take the base away from Donald Trump, take the base away from the folks who, you know, have had successful podcast shows, followings within that base, not even the MAGA base, but the conservative, you know, pro-America, pro-liberty kind of people, some of the old school Tea Party type folks. They're trying to bust up this thing like a piñata and hoard as much of that fallout for themselves so they can set up their future, right? It's not capitalism in this regard. It's you're essentially being a parasite. You are sucking out the life of the host in hopes that you're going to be able to survive off of it longer than your peers peers and the folks that you're competing with. That's not what this movement's ever been about. This movement has been about working together to defeat Marxism and communism in this country. And instead of trying to defeat the Marxists, you're working with them. And it blows my mind. We've been saying, like, woke left, woke right. They're like, there's no such thing as woke right. Yes, there is. You're looking at it now. These people are telling you, some of these folks are saying, I'm voting Democrat. Okay, you're literally going to cut your nose off and be like, yeah, I'll show my face. I'm taking my nose. But now you have no nose, okay? So you are still the person. You're still at the detriment here, and that's the problem. They don't understand how much damage. They think they're going to show the Republican Party a lesson. They think they're going to show, you know, the MAGA folks who still support the president, which is, by the way, growing. But do you think they're going to show them a lesson? No, you're not showing anyone a lesson. You're just going to be the one who lives under Marxism, higher taxes, open borders, and you're just going to be sitting there complaining 2 years down the road about the problems that you played a role in causing. It's out of control, Chanel. And the fact that these people are trying to put themselves off as some sort of right wing, we're a real MAGA, absolutely not. You said demoralization. That's what's going on. And I offer this word of encouragement. The real world, the deli counter politics world. If you're in a supermarket at the deli counter and you talk to that person, that guy or gal who's just waiting for their lunch meat, hey, what do you think about AIPAC? They're going to say, I don't care. I want my turkey. That's all they want.
Some in the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One American News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. You know, like, people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks in your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One American News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One American News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it. Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One American News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One American News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network.